Hello, future sighted expert. This is Ron Simplified Myers, your uplifting life partner, and today you're linked to becoming a sighted expert in your field of business. As you can see there by the title, what we're going to do today is show you how to get them to choose you. Now, how are we going to do that? Well, the key is we're going to get you cited in the media. As you can see my profile picture at the bottom, I have the four major networks tied to my profile. Well, that's what we mean by getting cited in the media. And see, once you do that, you'll be able to leverage this authority to stand out from the crowd. You'll get more of the people that are considering doing business with you to actually choose you. And you'll be able to use this new leverage to get hired, promote your business, or use when offering any kind of opportunity. See, as you know, in this competitive economy, you have to stand out. And the question is, how do you do it? Well, a great way to do it is to get cited in the media. Why? See, the media has built-in trust. And what you're going to do is you're going to borrow that trust. Because as you're aware, the faster you can build trust, the more comfortable a person is in doing business with you. So that's why we're going to give you a quick shortcut. As you can see here, CBS, NBC, ABC, Fox, these are four of the most recognized networks probably in the world. I want you to think for a second, what would this be worth to your business or brand if you were to actually get cited on their networks? Well, folks, we're guaranteeing you to get you placement at all four of these major networks. And what that does is that brings real value from authority. It shows people that you're the expert in that particular field because you're going to be able to use these logos on your business cards, your websites, other social sites, and in all of your marketing. Here's something I want you to keep in mind, and it's very crucial. Make sure you use the logos accurately. Because you will be seen on these websites, you can say as seen on, because you will be on those sites. And then I also want you to remember that authority will influence buying decisions both online and offline. Because as you know, in today's world, if you talk to people about anything, the first thing they're going to do is run to the house, go on the internet, Google, and look you up. Now, the beauty of this is it's easier to earn money by getting more out of the exposure you're already getting than going out and getting more exposure. The key is people are already seeing what you do, but would it be nicer if you can convert more of those people to actually do business with you? And we'll cover that about conversion here in a second. But here's what's going to happen. We're going to do the work for you once to get you in the media, and you're going to benefit not one day, 1 month, 2 months, 3 years, none of that. This is something you're going to be able to carry with you forever. And folks, we're going to do this for you in 14 business days or less. Now, some people go, well, who actually needs authority? Who needs it most, I should say? Well, for me, I believe any and all businesses, our brands, whether you're a restaurant, a realtor, or author, a speaker, a coach, a small business owner, it really doesn't matter. Everyone needs this because, as we said before, you have to stand out from the crowd. And what makes you different? And why should I do business with you? Folks, the logos will speak for you. So as you can see here again, we're going to guarantee you get placement in all four of these networks, and they will choose you. Now here's a bonus if you act now. We're going to add the logos to your profile picture for you. All the Photoshop work is done for you. As it says, it's a complete done for you program. And once it's completed, you'll be able to use it in all of your media, your LinkedIn and Facebook profile, your website, your brochures, your advertisement, your business cards, your newsletters, your storefront. Folks, for storefronts, this is awesome. I usually a story about, you know, how when you go to a restaurant, they have the grades in the window after a restaurant has been audited. They get an A, B, C. I don't think I've seen a D, but it kind of gives a rating on where this store is and tell you whether they need some improvements or not. Because if they got lower than the A's, there's some improvements need to be done. And folks, my wife is one of those people, she look for grades. She's looking for A's. B's, she'll go in. She's a little hesitant, but she will go in on B's. But she's actually looking for A's. I always tell her C and D's are the best food. It hasn't worked yet. She ain't going in it. So we end up at A and B. Why am I using that example? Folks, these logos in your window is like getting an A in your window. Because when people see those logos, they will come to see what's going on. And this is not just any emplacement. You'll be included in a press release like this as a top recommended business or professional with a quote. Folks, this is actually one of my personal releases that I got. I want you to understand, I would never ever offer anything that I'm not personally taking advantage of myself. Now, a question we get sometimes is, are the citations real? Well, you're going to appear on the websites of these networks. And as I said again, this is my personal one, and you can see there, that is CBS's website. So you see me on their website, which means yes, it is legit. And we're going to provide you with links so that you have proof should anyone ever question you. Now I know, here's another one. But wait, what about saturation? Why is that not a problem? Folks, there's companies like Mary Kay, Amway that have been around for decades. Some of them had their names were tarnished there for a little while. We're not going to mess with that. But people were still joining them even at that time. So folks, don't get caught up in that kind of stuff. Why? Because see, most people don't take action on information anyway. This saturation question in itself is going to stop most people. So what does that do? That makes this a great opportunity for people like you and I. So when you click the button below, you're automatically going to move ahead of the pack. I heard it said a long time ago, you beat 50% of the people by just showing up. You beat the other 40% by actually doing something. And the 10% are really the people you have to compete with. That statement is so powerful, but that in itself is why you don't have to worry about the saturation. So let's get very clear on the media citations. It is a conversion strategy. Nothing more, nothing less. Don't put anything else on it, and don't take away from the power of it. What it's going to do, it's likely to get more potential clients to choose you. I use the example of you have 5 authors on a page. Let's say the subject is law of attraction. You're new to law of attraction, so you don't really know who is who, but you just see 5 authors on that particular subject. Well, one of those authors has the 4 logos next to their picture. Which one are you going to click if they're the only one to have logos and you don't know who any of the authors are? Folks, you and I both know the answer. You're going to click the one with the logos. Because see, that automatically brings the authority and the trust that we mentioned earlier when people see those logos. So it's more likely also to get you more media. Why? Because when media sees you on other media, it makes them where they don't look at you more as a risk anymore, and they might start calling you also. I'm not saying they will. I'm just saying the potential's there that you may get called for interviews or things like that. So just be prepared. And folks, you don't have to take them if you don't want to. I'm just letting you know it's a possibility. So this is how Greg Wells, the co-founder of Top Recommended Professionals, he used this and he went on to get featured on CNN, Wall Street Journal, TV, radio, magazines, a speaker for Tony Robbins and other conferences, and even a best-selling book deal with Jack Canfield. You know the guy, Chicken Soup for the Soul. So what is it costing you right now to have people look at you and choose not to do business with you? If you just had 1 or 2 of those people choose you this month because of this media authority, how much would that put into your bottom line right now? So again, you're going to get the guaranteed placement. So all you need to do is act now, click the button below. You'll get guaranteed placement to all 4 of these major networks. It'll take you about 5 minutes to give us the information we need to get you started. We do all the work. You'll have everything done for you within 14 business days, and you'll be a cited authority in your area of expertise. You'll be able to use all 4 of these major media logos, and the only thing between you and making that happen now is you need to go to the bottom and click that button. Folks, you will be glad that you did. And I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Take care. Bye-bye.